Today I want to introduce you to Will Wetzel, who's the Mission and Youth Staff Coordinator at First Presbyterian Church in Macomb. I met Will when he was working with a mission group from 3 churches in our presbytery who had to kind of suddenly reconfigure what they were going to do when the place they were going to do mission couldn't accommodate them anymore. And so they ended up in Rock Island and worked a lot with Broadway Presbyterian Church there. So I'm going to ask Will some questions about working with students. I know a lot of the churches in our presbytery work with students in mission work. So Will, tell us a little bit about why you think it's important to work with teenagers in mission work.
In this day and age, mission work busts kids out of their normal routine of going from cell phone to friend's house to getting stuck in the school doldrums or with sports. It breaks them out and allows them to not only see and experience things that they would, in most kids, not have in their everyday life. Like a lot of our kids had never seen abject urban poverty in the Quad Cities. They'd seen rural poverty, but not urban poverty. A lot of them have never used tools before, and those skills, those hands-on skills of being able to use a screwdriver or learning how to read a tape measure will help them later in life and really make them a more well-rounded individual, not only in their skills, but also allow them to, in the religious sense, in the Christian sense, be able to know what that outreach is and know how to use your hands and be able to work well with a group of other people, and to also work well in a church setting and in a group setting. Most importantly, I feel that just to be able to get the kids into something that kind of breaks up the monotony of their days, to make them realize that there's more to this outside world and more things that need to be done and things that they can do, that they don't need to be scared of a power tool, or that they can learn how to paint, or all of these things that seem to be big and scary out there, that they can actually be broken down and do. It's very important.
Well, I was with the group that Will was working with in the Quad Cities because I went up and had dinner with them one evening, and I asked all of the kids who were there, this was about halfway through their week, what they thought the best part of it was so far. And all of them that I asked said meeting new people.
Yes.
So I know that meeting each other was important to them, but also meeting the people they worked with, I imagine.
Yes. With these 3 youth groups that we put together from Monmouth, Ipava, and Macomb, they were able to make new friends that just, live down the road. And one of the great things is we're all getting together again in August to do kind of a joint youth activity, which will be very important and allow kids to, make friends just down the road, and more people outside of their social circle at school, and people in different socioeconomic and different walks of life, which was very interesting to see.
Great. Well, it certainly is one way for students to learn about how we can live out our faith. And in the presbytery, we've kind of used as a motto for several years that we intend to bring hope in the name of Jesus Christ. And so how did you see them bringing hope into people's lives as they were working?
I saw a change at the church level at Broadway with the people that work there and the people coming through. We were renovating a kitchen, and just to see them every day stop in, the people from Broadway, the congregation members, the staff, just to pop their eyes in, pop their heads in and see, this big change that we were making, and doing it for free, and doing it because we wanted to be there, I think gave them a little bit of hope that maybe they can do a couple things to get their church renovated. And that people will come if they ask for help, which I think is a big thing. Just to restore, I think their hope that that they can find their way again now that their congregation numbers are a little bit lower than what they used to be, and people are a little bit older. But if they just reach out into the presbytery, that people will come and give them help.
Well, I encourage you to stay tuned, because Will and I are plotting something to encourage especially middle school, junior high age students to be able to do some kinds of mission work within the bounds of the presbytery. So stay tuned, because there will be more about that as we continue to find ways to bring hope in the name of Jesus Christ every hour of every day.